All right. Ding, ding. Get comfy. Candles on. PJ on. Straight from work. Hello, guys. Welcome back into our bubble. And this is our Cozy Corner. As you can see, let us know what you think about the setup. It's new. Someone did tell us that this perhaps should come down a little bit.
But be open to hear your thoughts.
Yes, please. And this one, I'm thinking maybe to paint a different color so it can come out a bit more. But let us know. So, getting into the video. Today we are doing what?
We are doing a review.
Yes. We are blessed to have received a... How would you call it? Let's say just a package from this company called...
LoveYoursUK. And let me get right into it.
Yes, so we haven't opened it because we wanted to do it on camera and had the first reaction, see how the packaging is. Yes. But basically what we like to do is talk. We love to... Yeah, we like to have deep conversations.
Let me make sure you guys can see this. Continue.
We love to... Okay. Just know.
The view from back there was much better. No.
It's completely different from the view that you guys had. But what was I saying? Yeah, we love to have deep talks. We love to take time to sit down and reflect on our lives, our individually, and also our lives together.
Yeah, and we believe that this will help us to dig deeper, and as it says on the back, connecting with your partner on a level deeper than the surface, igniting discussions and fueling understanding, an opportunity to express, learn, and love yours.
I love this. I love it. I love the packaging already. I actually do not know because this is our first time using these microphones. So, and I know, yes, we can attach them, but I'm actually finding this satisfying to have them and just be like, being professional. But he keeps putting his one down, and I hope it's not affecting the video. Anyway.
As you can just tell, I'm super focused and hyper-focused on this because, you know, this is the first that we're receiving something and working and doing this in collaboration. So as you can tell, I'm like a child. I just can't wait to get in. So and forgive me for being a man of few words right now. And
we should probably even show gratitude to Love Yours.
Yeah.
The accent is, we're very, very
grateful. Thank you so much.
By the way, see, girls, I know you understand what I'm about to say. I did tell him before we started.
Does this work?
We need to remove just put it there. It's magnet.
Technology.
What was I saying? Yeah, I did tell him you should attach it before we start the video. But anyway, all right. So let's have a look. Even inside, is this a sticker?
It is, you know. I think it is, yeah.
Is it a sticker? I think it comes with a sticker. Love yours, which is very nice.
Make sure you get yours.
Literally. And then QR code. We can try and see what this QR code is for, but I assume it's going to be for social media.
I'm trying my best not to spoil it and read the card, so yeah. You cannot see that. That's good.
Yes, it goes straight to the Instagram. So make sure to follow as well.
Set aside the suggestion cards.
So I don't know if they can hear you.
Sit facing your partner and take it in turns to ask and answer the questions. Where you see a red, yellow, or black crown, pick up the suggestion card that matches the crown's color. These cards offer ideas to help you maintain independence, reconnect, or increase intimacy. Make time to complete one of the suggestions on a weekly or monthly basis. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect.
Ooh.
Love that. We love that. All right.
Man, this is not our first time using these kind of cards. We have another set somewhere. And we're very curious to see how these will help us to, as the card says, to connect and gives us chances to learn more about each other, because it doesn't matter for how long you've been knowing someone. You will never ever fully know someone, and you will keep developing. So it's nice to keep to keep what? I lost my trick. Maybe okay.
No,
maybe
this truly does mean love yours.
Yeah. We will spoil one for you. It says.
No, how about you go and purchase it? Go to the link below, and make sure you go to it and find out to what we just saw on the red card right now. We won't spoil it. You go and see for yourself.
So they have an instruction card, 3 suggestion cards to address 3 different. What would you name it? Like 3 different areas.
Yeah.
And then we have the actual cards with the questions at the back. So, I think we're just gonna pick one random card, isn't it?
Pick a card, any card. And get more comfortable.
Literally a cozy corner, get comfy. Yeah, okay. This one.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're not going to tell you all the questions because
you'll have to find that out yourself. But you'll see us do this quite a bit.
Do you guys like candles? We love candles. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but we have one
Come
there.
look at this health hazard.
We're not gonna speak about that. And then we have another one there. We love candles.
Where do you think I'm sat here? Because in case anything happens.
All right.
Say the black guy dies first. All right, let's go.
Not in my life.
Aww.
So, in what ways have I changed since we met? And this is perfect because I literally said a few moments ago how we keep evolving and developing, even within relationships, you know.
All right. So how do we want to answer it? Do I want to answer for you, or do you want to answer for yourself? In what ways have I changed since we met?
Okay. Maybe you can explore both. Like, I can say how I think I've changed, and then you can tell me if you agree, disagree, and add.
Okay.
See, guys, even this is part of the process because, you know, you just plan how you want to feel heard, but also make the other person feel listened to. I'm asking you the question, in what ways have I changed since we met?
Oh, fair enough. In what ways you've changed since we met? I feel like you have become, for one, I'll personally say, I'd love to believe, and I do believe you've changed for the better, but how does that look like? I believe you've changed for the better in the fact that you are finding yourself more and more, because, you know, when you were, let's say, much younger and whatnot, you perhaps don't have your own identity. You just go off of your environment and perhaps what it's like being in your, let's say, for example, household environment. But I think since we met, it's allowed you to talk to her. But you guys are listening as well. But since we met, I feel like you've been able to explore yourself even more, and explore yourself meaning like, who are you?
Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing. I'm trying to emphasize that it's important to know who you are. That can come in many ways. Just to give a quick example, dressing style, food, how do you want to communicate, what do you want to do in life. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
Then to you.
Yes.
Candy. Sorry. It's like candy.
Oh,
See, when you don't get it, you don't get it.
No, I would say the same. Ooh, I heard that you uncle.
Hey, that unk stage is coming, yo.
Sorry.
You laughed a bit too hard at that, you know. You're supposed to be, oh no, you're my young lying king and all of that.
I think it's time for me to answer the question. No, jokes aside. You trust more.
Okay.
You've improved in setting up boundaries.
Okay.
I feel like you became more aware of your feelings and emotions and how they impact you, but also the people around you. I would say, you know, you're worth more. You're getting to a point where you can say, yes, I am proud of myself, Joshua. I deserve this, I deserve that. You're not just brushing things to the side like, oh yeah, it's normal. I think you're getting better at just appreciating every single thing that comes your way. Be grateful for them and actually accepting them as a blessing from God.
Okay. Asked and answered.
A bit long-winded.
Oh, I just noticed on the fine print it says to become one. Right.
Guys, just to let you know, sometimes it takes me a bit of a second to put my thoughts together. Now, is you tell... No, it's me actually. It's me thinking, in what ways have I changed since we met? So, I think I'm just happy. And that, of course, covers quite a few things. A lot of self-work, a lot of his support for me to get to this point. And of course, you should always, have some time for yourself before getting into a relationship, or but because you also need to make sure that you're happy within yourself before you can actually be happy in a relationship. But that doesn't mean that you cannot have someone to help you to get there and support you, because sometimes you won't be able to see certain things about yourself until you get into a relationship. So I would say that I am generally happy, and it's not something that I've been able to say much throughout my life. I would say actually rarely. I had happy moments, but I wouldn't say that I felt just pure joy. And that doesn't mean that I haven't experienced challenges or struggle, or I haven't had bad moments, but I'm still able to be happy and joyful through those times. And that goes to you as well, because as I said, you have supported me, you've helped me work through a lot of challenging emotions that I had, and you as a person as well. I love the way you love me. I love being with you. I love everything that we do together. I love doing life with you. So it is all part of my happiness. I love the person that I am becoming within this relationship and as an individual. Yeah, I think that's it for me, I guess, for now.
Okay. And then in what ways have I changed since we met? I think what I'll say is I've become a lot more, perhaps let's say vocal, and that potentially comes with also improved directness. The reason I say vocal is because, just, growing up, and I might even link it to like perhaps household, but just growing up and whatnot, it was so much more easier to like suppress my thoughts and feelings and not vocalize it. But now to the stage where I'm at now, having met you, it's encouraged me to actually speak my mind more, and that also brings me peace, because it's like, when you them ones there where you leave a social interaction or whatever, and you think to yourself, oh, I could have said this or I could have said that and whatnot. I used to have that a lot. But since we met, I think that's one of the massive things that's changed within me, that I will speak my mind and I'll leave it all out on the table, so there's no, let's say, misunderstanding, as in my thoughts have been said, and of course vice versa. Then I said with directness, because that's another thing. I like to speak in parables. Josh speaks in parables and whatnot, but the bit that's changed is that I can be a bit more direct and just like come to grips with and just love just saying exactly what it is I'm trying to say, and go from there, rather than speaking in parables and hoping the person gets it.
I think I'm just curious to like know a bit more of how has this helped your communication. Like, what's the difference between you speaking
paradise
parables? What is it?
You said it.
Parables. Or and
let you figure it out.
and being direct. You forgot the question, innit? I think what I'm asking is, what is the difference between being one way or another? Like, what are the benefits of you speaking more directly? How is this benefiting your communication?
Well, starting off with us, how it's benefited that it makes sure that the relationship is a two-way street. Because your missus, they won't hold back in, expressing their man or whatnot. And if you're not careful, you could actually turn into a yes man and whatnot just because you want to avoid palaver or problems, I should say. But in getting better at communicating and being more direct and expressing my thoughts, even if that causes a bit of resistance, so be it. Because it's like, all right, yes, you've spoken your mind, but I also think and feel this way. So then now we can go hand in hand on what we're going to do about it. And to quickly speak about in other aspects of my life, in a brief way, again, I actually just have to repeat my answer that it just makes sure that I leave the conversation satisfied that I have said what I've needed to say.
Yeah, and I think even for myself, like, I love to be direct, or at least I've learned to be.
I love to be direct.
I love to be I
don't even have to say. I love to be direct.
I love to be direct. Like, I learned to be direct because I feel like my voice was suppressed for a very long time. It wasn't heard. So I was like, no, I got to a point where I realized that my voice is important, that my voice needs to be heard, no matter how small whatever I want to say is. I am free to express what I want, when I want, maybe not how I want, because we also need to be mindful of how things can be taken and try to be respectful or whatnot. But you find your way to express yourself, let's just say that. And my way, or let's say the way I've developed, is to be direct.
Sorry.
Is to be direct, because I don't want to leave space for assumption. I would like, especially for the people close to me, they will know that whatever I say is generally what I think, and what I think, where I stand. I don't really like to play games. I don't want the whole thing of like, wait, are you saying this, but do you really mean this? Or there's no time for that. And I feel like perhaps this was actually something that we had to develop through our relationship, like in terms of understanding, because I was very direct from the very beginning. I think even the first day that we met, I was like, look, if we become anything, this and he was actually quite good at keeping up with that. But then getting to know each other, it wasn't always direct, and I feel like that could have caused a few issues here and there, because do you want to jump in? Because he would be the one perhaps expecting me to understand where it would come from, and I'll be like, okay, why don't you just say so? That's, I think, of my sentence throughout the with people. It's like, why don't you just say so? It could be that simple, but of course it's not. I do understand that it's not, and I'm glad that we got here, because it seems like you also see the benefits of it, of like trying to be more direct, and it just removes a lot of overthinking. I can't lie. Would you agree?
I agree. It does remove a lot of overthinking, and there's been countless situations where you've just said, why don't you just say so? And it's like, sometimes I'm like, fair enough,
yeah.
Because why didn't I just say so? But there's actually reasons why I didn't say so. But
exactly, yeah.
For example, I didn't say so because I'm still used to, let's say, quote unquote, let's say, quote unquote, you might have some childhood, I don't want to say trauma in it, or like, I'm not going to try to go down that road, but just some things that you're used to as a child. Because as a child, I'm not used to saying that, but being in let's say an adult relationship, a lot more things are, let's say, getting challenged and whatnot, and it's for your own benefit and for your own goodness. So it's like, for your own benefit and for your own goodness, why didn't you just say?
Literally. Yeah, and of course the other person, and I think that's where you were trying to touch on, the whole comprehension. The other person also needs to be open to wanting to understand where you're coming from, and not and try to not be judgmental, and take it for what you're saying, and not go ahead and still have all those thoughts. And you also need to give the person that's being direct also need to give the reassurance that, look, if I'm saying this, it's because I am thinking, or I, let's say, stand on this, so this is exactly what I'm trying to show you. I'm not trying to like playing games. So that trust and that dynamic can be developed, if that makes sense. But
yeah, I think above all else, what's helped with communication and being a bit more direct and whatnot is actually on the receiver's end. So being direct, your end, your comprehension too, because what's communication without comprehension? Because I could actually speak my mind and be as clear and as transparent as possible, but if you're not getting it, then like I can try and I can keep trying, but it's like you slightly need to get it kind of thing. Otherwise, damn, parables, directness, I might as well speak gibberish at this point. Like,
I think that, and then I guess that would then lead to like compatibility. Wait, what? Please help.
By the way, I actually do always like help with the words, but sometimes it's funny.
Compatibility. Sometimes it's just like, of course I do know the word, but it just sounds weird in my head before I say it. So I'm like, wait, what? Shapabush. Shapabush. I don't know. Anyway, compatibility and whatnot. But it's a bit funny because it's like, yeah, guys, buy it. And just keeping it like this, like, guys.
Well, I think like obviously what this is, as you can see, we perhaps spiraled. But I believe we've tried to remain on topic, but that's what these cards have done.
The purpose
it's allowed us to explore each other's thoughts and minds a lot more. So yeah.
Thank you again. Oh wait, I think I was about to say something to end it, but I think I forgot. Oh, and also last thing, because I've noticed it, babe, can you bring all the cards here, please? Yeah, this one. And the other one. Yeah, like.
You're gonna mix them together?
Yeah, why? They're the same.
Are they actually the same?
Yeah, they're just. Guys, also one thing I realized, because I didn't notice it before, look at this bunch of questions. Like, you have questions for a whole year.
Yeah, decades perhaps.
Okay,
all right. There's always one. Yeah, you get it. But like, no, you do have loads of questions. Like, you know, you can, when you're going to a picnic, you can actually just take these card sets.
Let's go. Let's keep it up with the advertisement. Go ahead.
When you are on the plane, you can actually have this, and guys can be speaking on a plane. You know, if you've got a long haul flight or short flight, you know, why not just a quick
whatever you like.
Love yours question.
Another one.
You know, when you're just having a walk, a stroll, or a walk in the park, same thing. You can actually just have a love yours question just ready to go, and like you guys can just be bouncing off.
Moments like this, joining into our bubble, because we are definitely going to keep up with these cards, and we definitely going to use them to give us ideas for more content. And that's what I was going to say, that whatever we were speaking about, I think I was saying that it goes then back to also thinking of exploring compatibility, and we will definitely speak about communication, how perhaps we communicate, what we think are good ways to communicate, how to develop from the communication that perhaps you've had as a child to now as an adult, try to explore the barriers that there could be there in terms of communication. So all of this to say, try to keep up with the videos. We will try to keep up with the videos, and I think is that it. Last, I promise this is the last thing. One thing that we done last year, and we tried to do this year as well, but with changes and blessings and life, we actually haven't been able to keep up with it. Yes, I know you've done it on your phone and all of that, I know, but I would like to start this tradition, should I say, with you guys as well, just so that we can take a moment in our lives to stop and actually think about what we might be grateful for. So my love, do we want to show them our gratefulness box?
This is what we call, is the glass half empty or half full? Because this was rammed to the top last year. But this is how 2025 is going so far. No pointing the fingers, but yeah, here you go.
All right. So what we usually, quickly explaining, last year we done one note for each day. So if I find a clip, I will put it on the 31st of December 2024, how our bed looked like. It was full of notes. For this year, we thought, you know what, maybe at one each day was a bit too much. Let's do once a week. But as you can see, we didn't keep up with it. But it is important for us to do those. So we are going to start doing it with you guys. So please do get your box, a tin, a jar, a shoebox, whatever, and take some pen, take some post-it, paper, whatever,
This is what,
and
like,
a pen.
living with an immigrant, I swear.
A pen or something, and write one thing that you're grateful for, thinking back at your week. Okay, so we got some paper, my love, and some pen. I'm sure that they do not want to waste another like 2-3 minutes.
Do you know what?
Just watching us type.
I've been doing all my notes on my phone.
I literally said it. Did I not say it? I even gave you credit. And by the way, I have wrote some on my phone.
Some. This is...
Okay, come and beat me. Come and beat me. I finished with writing mine. I believe yes, finish is as well. So, okay. Babe, please. I'm panicking. There's no pressure at all, but I don't know why.
That's what I was thinking, like.
So the plan is for us to open these at the end of the year, or the first of the year anyway. This is it. So that goes there. Alright, I think this is actually the end now. We could actually speak for hours, but yeah.
We could, but there's various reasons that's stopping us from doing that right now.
He's hungry.
You're hungry as well.
He's hungry.
So it's like...
Why are you trying to make me look like a big
Alright, so
camera?
you can end the video now.
Okay.
Because you don't have to deal with hearing her say she's hungry, like...
Listen who speaks. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully people will watch this video. Follow us. Let us know what you think of the
setup,
cards,
the video,
setup, the video. He's trying to rush it. And we will see in the next one. Into our bubble.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.